Hello, hello, welcome to my Aquariuses. So Sun, Moon, Rising Aquarius, or anybody who has major Aquarius placements. This is your reading for 2023. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get a card from the Archetypes deck first. This is going to be our overall theme, the big picture, the major, big overall like puzzle piece, the big thing we're working on, that big lesson comes from the Archetype deck. And then after that, we're going to get a card from the Alchemy deck. With the Alchemy deck, it is all about that change, transformation, one energy transforming into another, that kind of progression, that evolution, right? So with the Alchemy deck, we're going to see how your energy is changing and progressing through 2023 Aquarius, whether or not it's an energy that you started in and are working into in 2023, or an energy you're currently in and you work out of. It varies sign to sign so far, and kind of the overall picture of the reading, kind of how it looks, and some cards really tie in with this theme specifically. Some maybe will tie more into this theme, so we'll kind of see how that breaks down for you, Aquarius. But after we get our two major cards out, our two major theme cards out, we're going to get 4 cards here from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So we're going to get one for each quarter of the year. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 4 cards for 4 quarters. And then after that, to clarify that energy or give advice about it or just more information, we're going to pull 4 cards that will match up with the 4 quarters for our tarot with the animal spirit cards here. So again, clarifying that energy, you're just giving a little bit more information. It varies a little bit sign to sign as well for what the animal spirit cards are offering in terms of energy. So let's get started now, Aquarius. Let's get these guys out of the way, and this one over here, and get your major theme energy. So, okay. Archetypes deck for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, major Aquarius placements. What is the main theme for them for 2023? What is the major theme, main theme for 2023 for Aquarius? Major theme for Aquarius for 2023, please. Oh, okay. Got a couple that flipped, but I think we have the individual. Okay. We have the Village for you, Aquarius. Okay. Get a good close-up look at that one. The Village, there you go. Okay. That was the Judge as well. Okay, cool. So get these in their box and out of the way. Now let's grab your Alchemy card, Aquarius. So, Alchemy deck for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, major Aquarius placements here. What is the energy that is changing and progressing, transforming through 2023 for Aquarius? How is our Aquarius's energy changing and progressing through 2023? You want that top one? Yeah, resin. Okay. Sparks of Light. It's really interesting for me to work with the Alchemy deck here, Aquarius, because it's still a new deck to me. So there's still cards that pop up here that I'm like, I've never seen that before. Even I don't even remember seeing that card when I did like a walkthrough of the deck when I was looking through all the different cards. I'm like, I don't even remember that card. And resin's not one I recognize either. So I'm really curious to see how this energy looks for you, Aquarius. So get those out of the way. Here's a good close-up look at the resin card. So for resin, be curious how this ties in for you. So here's your 2 major themes of the year, Aquarius. So we've got the Village and we've got resin. So let us now get a little bit deeper look into both of these cards and see maybe how they tie together and how this looks for your year, okay? So Aquarius, for you in 2023 here with the Village out and resin, there is a question here, a concept of your surroundings, what is holding you, maybe holding you back. And it is an interesting energy, right? These two actually do tie in really, really well together. So our Village card over here, our major theme from the Archetypes deck, talks about, of course, like the village we live in, right? It's our hometown, our family, the tribe, the stability and the structure that we grew up in a lot of the time. Really think of that like hometown energy, right? So eventually people move out of that energy. It's an energy that we really try and grow out of, because there's only so much the village can offer us at a point, right? It does offer us safety. It is our safety net at the end of the day. But if we're really trying to seek out growth and fulfillment and enlightenment in this bigger positive energy, that's the energy that is out in the world, and energy that we need to go and explore, to go past these mountains here, right? The parameters, the boundaries that are around us, going past those boundaries, going past those parameters, those restrictions that are in place for us, and moving out of that energy and into new and fresh energy where we can actually really learn and grow. With a village here, and especially with it being clarified by the resin card in this case, and it does feel like it's clarifying this energy, it is an energy we are progressing through or trying to pay attention to and working out of, right? Resin and the alchemy cards were asking, how is our energy changing and transforming, right? So it's changing and transforming through this resin energy here. And resin talking about also things that are surrounding us, the things that hold us, right? Resin is an interesting energy. The guidebook was talking about it being both a stable energy, but a transparent energy at the same time, right? It holds these things in its grasp. You think about a great example of resin, or like amber, right, is the mosquito in the staff, on top of the staff in Jurassic Park that our main guy has, right? So that's holding that energy of that mosquito in its grasp, in this resin energy here. So resin is very protective at the same time, but it is also what holds us back. We're being coddled. We are being bubble wrapped and kept from experiencing the world here, right? So it's the same energy really tying these two together here for you, Aquarius, in 2023, that we're working through and processing and potentially coming out of this energy here, right? So resin also talks about, both of these cards talk about nostalgia at the same time. So it could be you're coming back into this energy, or coming back to your hometown, coming back to the situations that were gave you that safety net, gave you that security, but you're visiting, right? You're not coming back to stay potentially, or shouldn't be necessarily, or it's a temporary energy, and you're realizing you need to work your way back out of this energy here, right? Because while we go out and explore the world, we find a new safety net, build up a new surroundings, a new village around us, and then maybe it's time to leave again. It's an energy that we can keep progressing forward, but coming back to this energy is also the completion of the hero's journey. This is the journey that the Fool goes on, and through the major arcana, through the tarot, and comes back around to in the end, to come back full circle to this energy, right? It's the coming back home, coming back to the place, and that's where that nostalgia feeling comes in. So looking at both of these cards here for you, Aquarius, it's very interesting to see how this energy will break down here with the tarot in your quarterly spread. But with the energy specifically, we're progressing and coming out of our comfort zone here. We're challenging ourselves in a new way, and realizing we don't want to be coddled anymore. We don't want to be protected anymore. The village can't offer us the same energy anymore that it has before. We need to go outside of this energy and find new things to experience. So let us now get your cards from the tarot here. Let's start getting the spread. I'm really curious to see how this will break down for the year. Okay. So, Wild Unknown for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or major Aquarius placements, those watching this video. What is the energy of their first quarter of 2023? First quarter energy for Aquarius for 2023, please. Thinking about it. Okay, nothing revealed. First quarter, January, February, March. Thank you. Okay. Fell out of my hand. So that is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, first quarter. Second quarter, please. For Aquarius, second quarter, please. Oh. Okay, you still want that one? Okay. Like that? Yes. Okay. That is the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Third quarter, please, for Aquarius. Third quarter, please. Thank you. That is the Daughter of Wands. So notice the Page of Wands. Okay, and fourth quarter, please. Fourth quarter. October, November, December, please, for Aquarius for 2023, fourth quarter energy. There we go. Son of Swords, interesting. Okay. Got a page and a knight out. Okay, back in the box for those. Okay, let's get our clarifying or more informational energy from the Animal Spirit deck. Okay, Animal Spirit deck for Aquarius for 2023. Please give more information, advice, whatever is called for the Six of Pentacles in the upright, please. More information about the Six of Pentacles. Thank you. Bottom card. Okay. Gazelle. Six of Wands in the reverse, please. Okay, thank you. Fire Ant. Another fire card. Interesting. Daughter of Wands, please. Thank you. Otter. And then finally, Son of Wands, or Son of Swords, please. There we go. Thank you. Horse. Okay. Okay, Aquarius, so in your first quarter here, we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Gazelle. We have in the second quarter, the Six of Wands in the reverse clarified by Fire Ants. In the third quarter, we have the Daughter of Wands clarified by the Otter. And then finally, in our fourth quarter, our last quarter, we have the Son of Swords clarified by the Horse. So let's get a little bit deeper look at this energy now, see how this breaks down and ties into our energy of the Village and Resin. So Aquarius, I did want to clarify real quick, actually, just after double checking the book here, right? So this is actually the Six of Swords in the reverse instead of the Six of Wands. They actually look very, very close, and it's really hard to tell at the bottom here to find the little bit of the sword handle. Let's see if you can see it because of the way the coloring is. So it's really difficult to find the handle there to pay attention to the Six of Swords versus the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, I need to remember, has the butterfly. Six of Swords has the rainbow. So get that out of the way. But what we got going on for you, Aquarius, here in your first quarter. Hopefully I said Aquarius. I feel like I maybe said the wrong word there again too. Anyway, we're getting confused here. So we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by this Gazelle in the first quarter here for you, Aquarius. And this energy here is really talking about celebrating. You achieved something. You came into this achievement, this energy that is lots of prosperous energy. Pentacles really talking about our career, our finances, our physical reality, our money, all that energy coming in here. And it's clarified with the Gazelle in addition to that energy. And the Gazelle energy is talking about really being present with ourselves. We're focused on our current situation, our current environment, right? Gazelles are really paying attention to their environment around them in order to keep themselves safe. But with that energy, they're also in the very present moment at the same time. And it's a fire card too. The symbol on the top here, you have a fire, water, earth, in terms of elemental energy here. So what it feels like for the progression of your story here through the year, Aquarius, is that's where we've come into some success here. There is irritation that happens with the Village energy here and ready to move on. And then you come into new ideas and perspective and growth as you work your way out of this energy of the Village and the Resin in the later half of the year. But with our first quarter, a little bit more specifically here, there's some achievement, something you accomplished, right? So maybe you got that job, you got that promotion. Maybe that promotion involves you moving to a different state, moving to a different city, right? Moving out of your village, out of your safety net here, out of your comfort zone. So you're maybe moving, it can even be something as simple as moving out of your current place and moving into somewhere new, or you're moving out of the city, you're moving out of the state, you're moving out of the country. Can even grow up to that extent, right? Anything where you're moving out of this village, that hometown energy. And you have this opportunity available to you because of the success and the time and the effort you've put in previous quarters, in the previous year, previous 2, 3, however many years. It's coming to fruition here with this Six of Pentacles energy and an energy of celebration and achievement here. And then Gazelle's asking you to be just really present in this moment, to really pay attention to it and be involved in this energy, integrate this energy into yourself here, be present with it, and feel that accomplishment. Feel that accomplishment because you put in all this time and work, right? You deserve to feel that. It's a moment in time that you want to capture with the resin energy here. It's a moment in time where you want to preserve it and think about it and reflect on it, because it's an energy worthy of your time and attention. It's an energy that you put a lot of effort into, and it's an energy that you want to remember and kind of immortalize here, because it's going to be that beginning energy that'll help transform the rest of your life here for you, Aquarius. At least that's what it feels like for me, and paying attention to the energy here in your first quarter and through your 2023 here. So really positive things, whatever this ends up being for you, Aquarius. I'm really curious. It feels more in line with like a job promotion potentially, maybe, but it also could be something like getting engaged, right? Or finding out that you're having a child, that something of celebration, some kind of energy like that. And to make sure that you're really present in that moment, really present in that feeling, because you deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel accomplished and like all your hard work paid off here. Okay. So my Aquarius here, for your second quarter energy, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse with the Fire Ant, right? So again, Six of Swords, sorry, my apologies, not the Six of Wands. The cards look very similar. It's actually hard to tell where that Swords is, like I was saying here at the bottom. But with our Six of Swords coming in the reverse, there is a resistance here of some sort, right? Where we're trying to break out of what it feels like this village energy. Our previous connotations, our previous boundaries and pathways that we'd follow, and previous old mindsets, right? We're trying to break out of that because we feel this discomfort here from the Fire Ants. We feel the discomfort of this energy where it's like, it feels like it's the fire ants are biting us, right? Don't recommend getting bitten by a fire ant. Not a fun experience. Been there, done that. But right, it's almost like the fire ants moving around. It's what's moving through the village here, and it's causing this irritation, this discomfort here. And we're working and trying to progress out of the situation here in the second quarter for you, Aquarius, especially since we had so much success, right? We had so much success. This success that we've built up and deserve and come into in the last quarter here, right? So now we're perceiving our world and our situation in a new way, and knowing that we can't stay in this village energy anymore. We're trying to transition out of it through this resin energy, transitioning out of the resin energy. These are pretty much like the same energy here, right? So we're trying to progress out of that energy and change it and change ourselves for the better, change our situation here. The Six of Swords really talking about that. How do I want to say it? The past potentially even like holding us back here, right? The past of our situation, again, that safety net, our comfort, our hometown energy, where we're really trying to be like, okay, this doesn't make sense anymore. This doesn't work for me anymore. I don't want to be held back anymore, right? I've achieved so much already, and I know there's more for me and more available to me. And we do see that here later in the year here for you, Aquarius. Keep that in mind. So I don't want to be held back anymore, right? And it's feels like with this village energy, my previous situations, right? So maybe you have some friends that are jealous of you potentially, or there are people in your family that are kind of putting on this energy where they're jealous and envious of your achievements here that you've accomplished here, Aquarius. So that irritation's coming in with the fire ant to be like, okay, hey, we need to get out of this energy. We can't stay here anymore. We just keep getting bit by these fire ants, and it's painful and it's inflaming and it's just irritating and it doesn't feel good anymore. So I really need to break out of this Six of Swords energy here and progress my energy and come out and leave the village here. Because when you do, Aquarius, you have lots of beautiful things popping up for you here in the later half of the year. So it feels like we really do come to this, and the situation comes to a head for you. This energy comes to an end for you in kind of the middle of the year here for you, Aquarius, right? So this is January, February, March, April, May, June. So then coming into summer energy, right? And July, August, September, October, November, December. In your third quarter here for you, Capricorn, we have the Daughter of Wands, or the Page of Wands as it's known, clarified by the Otter. And this is lots of positive, creative energy, lots of really fun, playful energy. So what it kind of feels like in terms of the journey of the fool, right? Or leaving the village, that kind of hero's journey is we've left the village and now at this point and we're exploring the world. So we feel very creative and passionate. And otter is a very joyful creature, very playful creature, one that again lives in the moment, same as the gazelle over here, but really perceives life in a very happy and positive way, just has a lot of fun with it. So getting that chance to explore new things, right? Explore new situations, having a chance to be creative and open and passionate in a way we haven't had before. That shows up with the Daughter of Wands here and the otter. It's a lot of good creative energy. Again, if we're tying it into like that career, potentially that career move, it's that energy. It's like, okay, here's my bright new ideas now finally, right? You've moved to that new city. So all of a sudden you're with this new team and building up this new situation and having so much joy and fun, maybe going out with your coworkers to have dinner afterwards, potentially enjoying this new space you're in. And it's bringing a lot of creative, happy energy into your life. That allows for lots of passion and building of new energy, right? Once we leave the village here, we end up in a situation that we need to face fears and build confidence. And once we are able to do that and have more confidence in ourselves, eventually in the long run, when we come back to this energy, we're a completely different person, right? We are completely changed. We have so much more strength and ability and knowing in our skill sets and confidence in our skill sets. So that's really what it feels like for the third quarter here for you, Aquarius. It's like, okay, we've come into the lots of new, happy, bright, positive energy that is super creative, that is super, it's budding, it's blooming, it's coming into like a fresh energy, right? We're not at a mastery stage here because this isn't the Queen of Wands, for example, or the King. Same thing with our Son of Swords that we'll get to in a moment here, but it's an energy where we're starting new, we're starting fresh, we're coming in, we're very enthusiastic about our new situation that we're in. So super interesting energy. It feels like almost like, okay, hey, we've moved here at this point, right? And moved in that like summer, around summertime here, and we're just enjoying the new energy that we're in and the new situation we're around in our third quarter. And then we come into the fourth quarter here and we have the Son of Swords and the Horse energy. And this is when we start really kind of nailing down some of our ideas here, right? This is a progression here, the Daughter to the Sun. This is usually the Page to the Knight. So the progression of the energy, the confidence we have, the abilities we have, the skill sets we have. And with our Son of Swords here, this is the Knight of Swords. It's an energy of sharpness and not quite aggression, but it's a very progressive, forward-moving energy. An energy that is, a knight is a forward-moving energy that is super excited to progress and forward, and especially with our horse energy here for you, Aquarius. The horse is definitely bringing more of this energy in for you. The horse energy here showing up and saying that anything's possible. We just you need to hop on my back and ride away and just go into the sunset. It's an expansive energy. So whatever ideas you have, whatever new ideas or new situations or new feelings you're having as you're progressing into this energy and coming into the last quarter here, it's a very important time to jump on that energy, progress that energy, right? You're refining your ideas, you're sharpening your sword here at the Son of Swords, and coming in that you like sharpening the energy you've had for the Daughter of Wands in the previous quarter, sharpening that energy down, and you're able to really, really progress it in your fourth quarter here for you, Aquarius, especially with this horse energy. Horse is like, okay, let's go, you got it, let's move, let's do this energy. It reminds me of the Chariot energy in the Tarot and the Major Arcana. Also being pulled by horses, for example, right? It's like, okay, we're moving, we're going, we're progressing, let us go. Go, go, go. So it's a really exciting time here for you for the fourth quarter, Aquarius, at the end of the year for October, November, December. It's an energy where I'm like, okay, I feel excited kind of just talking about it. My energy is like, I'm like rocking in my chair right now. It's like back and forth and moving a lot, because there's just so much energy and so much movement and so much flow available to you in the fourth quarter. And you've worked really hard to get here. I want to keep that in mind, Aquarius, right? You were challenging the status quo that you had before. You were challenging your comfort zone. You moved out of this village energy. It's maybe the first time you moved out, for example, if you're on the younger side. Maybe you moved away from home now, finally. You moved out from your parents' house. So you are learning how to be a new person, how to be in this energy, how to discover yourself in a new way, really kind of knowing who you are and growing into that energy. And we see that growth here, especially from the Daughter to the Sun. the page to the knight here, that progression of energy. And if that energy keeps progressing, then we'd see a queen and a king, or vice versa, however that feels to you. But that progression of energy, that mastery of self, mastery of emotions, and it goes from like the king and the queen, right? The queen is the highest of the feminine cards, and then the empress, and then the king is the higher of the masculine cards. So it would go page, queen, empress, and then it would go knight, king, emperor. So the strength of that energy, the progression of that energy. And then eventually in the long run, you come all the way back around to this village and resin energy, completing that journey, completing that cycle, and realizing, you really realize in this energy here, Aquarius, how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you have progressed and evolved. And then you can look back on this resin energy with a nostalgia feeling and a fondness, seeing that, oh, look at how much I've done, right? We put whatever this energy is in the resin here at the end, or at the beginning, and then come back around to at the end and realize, oh, hey, I remember when I was there. I remember when I was in that situation and what was happening and how I felt, and know that I have so much more ability and energy and power than I did before. And then you come and teach the village, right? If you come back to the village and don't stay away from the village, you come back and bring this energy in, and it helps refresh the village energy as well, and gives more life and helps evolve that energy. So it's a very cyclical energy in the end, potentially, if you decide, right? This is something I'm talking about way more in the future here, 2024, 5, however far you want to kind of go, where we kind of bring this energy back around. We always come home and visit parents and grandparents, and you want to come back and visit your hometown and maybe see your old friends that you had potentially, or you have those like high school reunions. It's kind of that energy, right? Where it's like, okay, let me see how far I've come. And these are really good things to do for yourself, because in the day-to-day energy for you, Aquarius, right? It's hard to see you're changing in the day-to-day. But when you look back over a month, when you look back over half a year, several years, you can see how you've progressed. That's why I personally journal, for example. So that might be something that is helpful for you. But in your first quarter here, right, we have lots of success that's showing up and talking about being in the present moment. In the second quarter here, right, we're realizing, hey, this doesn't work for me anymore. This is an irritation that I don't like. It doesn't feel good. It's discomforting. It is irritating. So I'm keeping some of my things a little bit more private as I'm working through and progressing my energy and changing things. And we do change things, right? So then we have a lot of passion and vitality coming in with our third quarter here, and a lot of happiness and playfulness and fun, because we're in a new environment that we maybe didn't have before. So we can just be in that and enjoy life and have fun with it. And then finally, in our fourth quarter, right, we are sharpening our sword, sharpening our ideas, our mindset, and really pushing forward and going after them with this horse energy, realizing that we have the capacity, we built up this energy and capacity in order to go after and achieve our goals, right? And then we come all the way back around, realizing how far we've come out of the village, and that we can now look back at this resin energy with a fondness and nostalgia, that seeing how far we've come and grown, okay? So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Hopefully that resonates. Hopefully that makes sense. Just sorry about that confusion for sure with the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords here. It's happened to me a couple times with this one specifically, so hopefully I'll get it down now finally with this deck. But hopefully this energy resonates for you. If it didn't, you might have messages in one of your other signs. If this is like your sun sign, for example, Aquarius, maybe you check your moon sign, check your rising sign if they're different. Whatever resonates to you, whatever feels right and makes sense, go with that, okay? But have a wonderful 2023, Aquarius. It looks pretty good from here. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.